Thanks for joining me today. Glad you could be here. Today we're going to work on a very short one from the Preparatory Melodies book. This is number 13, Lucky 13. It says Allegro, and it's in alla breve, or cut time. So it's in a feeling of 2. And as you do this, it's all pretty much all forte, although you get a little challenge at the end with a very quiet dynamic. Again, I'm trying to get at the character of the music here. So I'm going to go ahead and play it for you and ask you to think about, what do you think is the character of this? And I'll be curious as to your reaction. Short little statement. It's similar to what you might do in a large ensemble. Maybe in a band you have a solo. This might be the solo. Or in an orchestra you might have a solo. Something like this might be the solo. And that's often the case in the large ensemble. You don't have constant trumpet solos. There are other instruments involved. And in the orchestra, it's really a string band with a brass band reinforcement. So the strings are the bigger part of the band, as you can see when you go to the concert. But it's our job at times to bring that character that only the trumpet can bring. So have you thought about what you think the character is? What does it remind you of? To me, the mode says something. You know, it's in a minor mode, and it sounds a little bit, no offense, it sounds a little bit Russian to me. It has a character that, maybe it's just from some of the Russian music that I've played, hearing the various styles, but it seems to have that kind of character to it. It's very bold, very masculine, strong, you know. And so these things, which are not definable all that well in words, as you just witnessed by my trying to describe them, can be really the primary spark for how you play. And I've said it before, and I'm sure I'll say it again. People who are successful at playing in an orchestra, for example, especially in the orchestra, because we play so many different styles from so many different composers, different countries, different eras, they become very motivated by trying to get that character to come out. It's not. Nowadays, it's gotten to be more of a precision game. And you see, machines are better at doing that than we are. Some of you may have seen the YouTube video of, I believe it's Toyota, made a trumpet-playing robot. Well, that's pretty interesting. And it's a little scary when you watch the video. Now, we don't have all the information about that. I want to check out that trumpet player's lips. I want to see what's actually going on there. But the fact is, a machine can duplicate things, can do the same thing over and over again with much greater accuracy than a human being. Why? Because our machine is way more finely adaptable and tunable and flexible than a mechanical machine. And that flexibility and that adaptability means that we're more able to communicate this in the moment life experience. And that's what music's all about. It's not about creating something that's like permanent. Music is not permanent. It's ephemeral. You're being taken through an experience that's passing away. And that's what you have to keep in mind. So mechanical consistency is really important, but machines are better at it than we are. So we need to work on what we're better at, which is communication of those things about life that the machine doesn't understand at all and never will understand, right? Okay, I'm gonna show you a couple of things just at the end. When you have a Marcato style like this, again Marcato, you have to have a balance between the line, the shape and the direction of the line, and the strength of the marcato, which tends to make things feel very vertical. And this is something you always need to keep in mind. It's a balance between the two, and that's a musical judgment. It's a choice. But I'm going to play the line, just starting at the beginning. You see how when I play it that way, it has a completely different musical effect. Now, if I play every note with equal intensity, exactly the same articulation quality, it's going to sound mechanical. Now, it'll still sound okay. And you see, actually, it's good to be able to do that. I don't find it very satisfying. I don't know about you, but that doesn't really float my boat, so to speak. You know, it's like, what's that all about? But the control is to be admired and cultivated and achieved. Why? So you don't have to think about it. And then you're free to do a combination of the line and the marcato. Okay, that's enough for today. I hope you're having fun with your practice. If you're frustrated, that's a good thing. That's just energy. Be patient and be persistent. Take things one at a time. Simplify, don't complicate matters. Just keep using your ears and things will work out for you. Just keep going. I'll see you in the next installment. Have a great day. Bye-bye.